guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Louis Stardust and I'm Miss DC Pinup 2019. Yes, very cheesy intro because this is my first time ever winning some kind of trophy or award or something of a similar range. So just backtrack a little bit. I went to the DC Tattoo Expo with my boyfriend Joe and his studio Kiss of Ink. I go to pretty much every show with him. We do like Comic Cons and then we do like tattoo shows and we kind of just go all around the US. He's been going to these shows for many years, but this is our second year doing them together. So when going to this show, I offered up my leg to get tattooed so that he would have like a piece to enter in contest. And when I was looking at the contest page, I saw that they were doing a DC pinup contest. I've never entered like a contest like this. I do a lot of judging at Comic-Cons and like anime conventions and stuff as a cosplay guest and judge, so I understand that aspect of it, but I've never been a person to like enter contest and be like, I don't want to say like vulnerable, but to present myself in that way. I do pinup modeling, I do all types of modeling, so I thought it would be really fun to kind of embrace that and enter a contest, and I won first place. So that's pretty cool. I mean, like I said, I've never received a trophy for anything. Then again, I've never really entered anything, so this is just kind of fucking awesome. So I'm gonna put that over there and I'm gonna kind of talk to you guys about the contest and then show you what I won from the contest as well. The contest entry was $30, which I felt like was kind of expensive in comparison to the $10 for entry fees for tattoos and contests, but it's all good. I figured that it has to go back into the contest somehow. Before I enter the contest, I really want to get my look down, and there's this pinup. Her shop is called Vixen by Micheline Pitt and it's so cute. Everything on there is so nice. It's really good for like fitted stuff. I have like a larger bust with a thinner waist and then a thinner area where my hips and thighs are. So her stuff is very much like, it goes towards like your waist. It kind of accentuates the curves, pretty much all of her styles. So I really loved her stuff and I really thought that it would be perfect for this. I was going to do like a full pinup look and recreate what I wore, but I'm just kind of lazy today, so I'm going to just show you the dress I wore. So it comes with a little belt on it and I love the way this looked on her. You can see here that the bust does go pretty low. I'll insert photos as well at some point in this video, but this sheer black lace of the sleeves is probably one of my favorite things because you can wear it longer or you can do it like a 3/4 puff sleeve. I also loved how low the bust was, so it kind of went to about here on me and it like really accentuated that. And it really, if you can see here, let's see, it goes into the waist. It's so hard to like hold this properly. So it's kind of hard to tell without blocking my face, so we're just going to do this anyway. So you can kind of see at like this point, I'll put the sleeve back so you can see, but you can see that it kind of curves into the waist, so it really hugs all those curves and really accentuates everything else. I bought a couple other pieces from her. One of them was like these really cute gingham pink striped pants, but my leg was so swollen that I couldn't get into them for the weekend. I did buy this dress more specifically for the show. I mean, I like to have dresses. I like a lot of pinup looks. I use them a lot for like weddings and events. That's kind of like my go-to look for most fancy events. I also had a wig from Annabelle's Wigs. They had sent me a package and sponsored me a while ago. I wanted more like traditional wigs for when I do photo shoots because I do have colored hair, so it's not always appropriate for the shoots I want to do. So I had a wig, which I'll also throw up some pictures here. You can kind of see what my full look looked like at the show. I thought the wig really put together this like sexy vixen kind of look, which is really what I was going for. You could probably tell from most of my everyday posts and outfits and things you see on YouTube that I wear a lot of like bright colors. I have, you know, bright hair, I have a lot of colorful tattoos. I'm just a very bright person, and you could even tell by the room that we're in right now. So I really want to kind of transform into like a sexy alter ego with my pinup look, and I think I really achieved that and I was very happy with that. So the actual contest was midday on Saturday. When I got to the area where we lined up, there was about I want to say like 10 or 12 girls who entered the contest, and I just kind of like mingled and made conversations. Everybody was really sweet, everybody was really kind. I made, I would say, probably like a couple friends that I would still definitely continue talking to past this. But like I said, everybody was super friendly and super nice, so it was kind of cool to just kind of chat about it. Some girls had prior years experience, some girls entered tons of contests around the globe, and it was really cool listening to them and their stories. So we lined up as we got to the stage, so you have your 3 judges, and here are some photos of me and the judges after the contest. So you go over to the judges table and you would talk about your look, kind of what you do for a living, and I think they just kind of asked me like a little bit more about what I do and the things I like and why I chose the look that I did and stuff like that. And once you're done with the judges, you go over to the stage, and then the host asks you a question which I just drew a blank on. My throat was so dry and I was so nervous. Even though the judges made me feel extremely comfortable when talking to them, when I got to the stage I saw the people and I was like, this is kind of hard to talk. I'm going to insert some clips of that because I found it on the DC Tattoo Expo page. I just kind of screen capped it, so here's kind of like what the process was like.
Because you see, the pinup started because people used to pin up their photos in their homes, and so it's very important that we get that perfect picture for you, okay? And so that's why we're stopping here. But here's the question we're going to ask you. I'm going to allow you to take that. And now this is one that's pretty important. Now, I've been married to Maybelle for 21 years now. We've been entertainers for a long time, and I can tell you one thing that gripes me more, but I'm most thankful for, and that's how damn long it takes with her hair and her makeup. How long does it take you to get ready for one of these? And then also, how is that compared to every single day? Do you wear this lifestyle every day when you walk out, or is it simplified down a little bit?
Well, I wish I can do it every single day, but I'm a mom and a wife, and I'm a business owner, so I never have time. But it took me, if we're being honest, it took me 3 hours today. Just because like my eyes take a while. And
well, I think it was worth every minute of it. You got
yeah, it's a little bit better than I could explain, so now that we have that footage, we could talk about the placements. So this really adorable girl in a sailor dress, won most patriotic, which I thought was fitting, and then we have 2 other lovely ladies who won 2nd and 3rd. When these girls got announced, I was just kind of like, alright, I definitely didn't place. I thought that if I were to place, I'd probably place in like a 3rd, because this was my first time doing this. You know, I didn't have a lot of experience like some of the other girls did. I wasn't sure if my look was totally appropriate, because a lot of the pinup looks that you saw there were like more so like retro classic, as like frilly skirts that's, you know, spun around, pretty dresses, and mine was probably more on like the sexy vampire-esque look, you know what I mean? Like I felt like that was a little bit more different than some of the other looks that were there, and maybe that's what made me stand out. I really don't know, to be honest with you. Once 3rd place was announced, I was like, okay, I'm definitely not gonna place at this point. And the other girl who won 2nd, she got a really good crowd reception, so wasn't positive, but you know, I was just kind of hanging out there until it finished. So then I said 1st, and they said my name, and I did the typical like, oh my god, no, really, like me? And it's so cheesy, but I was just totally in shock by it, and I really didn't expect to win.
For the next 50 years.
Our winner for the 2019 DC Tattoo Expo Pinup. She's here representing you guys. That's right. One more time, welcome to the stage, our winner, Lua. Come on out here, you guys, and the crowd goes wild. Holy smokes, you're like the winner and stuff. Look, they have things for you, and you just go on, you gotta smile for them. Do you want to, like, well, I don't know. All right, now do you, like, want to spit your street cred or anything while you're out here?
I just want to say thanks to the judges and everybody in the audience. Also, you guys can come say hi. We have tons of free stuff, stickers, things, over at the Pacific. And thank you guys so much. I really into this contest thinking that it would just be something really fun to enter. It would be good to put on my, you know, media resume list. And it would just be something different from the norm for me, and since, you know, Joe enters a lot of contests, I thought it would be really fun for me to enter something this weekend, and I didn't really expect to win first. Probably the coolest thing I have, and I'm gonna have to find a nice place for it on my shelf now. I do think I'll probably try out for more stuff. I know some conventions do other pinup contests, some of them do like swimsuit contests and stuff, so I think maybe I'll enter some more in the future as well. Let's go into what I won. So as I mentioned, first place got $300 and a trophy, so those are the first two things. And then I got this bag full of random goodies, kind of assorted. One of them contained a little bow and some other items, so this one is kind of like another big placeholder. This is from Capital Bombshell. Another one of the big draws for this contest for first place is that you also get a shoot with Capital Bombshell, and I believe the Starlight Parlor, they do like hair and makeup for pinups, and then Capital Bombshell does like traditional pinup photos, which are just absolutely stunning. I believe they're DMV based, so that's fine because I do have a few other shows planned in that area this year, so I think that's really awesome that they offered that as like a reward for winning. I don't really have a lot of traditional pinup stuff in my portfolio, so this is going to be a really good addition to that. I'm going to see if I can book like multiple shoots and try to do maybe like multiple looks. I don't know how long this session is for. This says a complimentary session, but I'm going to see if maybe I can get them to book me for all day and pay the difference for that, because that would be pretty cool. Get a lot of different looks in. And they also gave me this t-shirt, which I don't know who this is from, but it's super cute. It kind of reminds me of like the Parlor tattoo print logos, and it says such swell hair with vintage flair, so it's super cute. I also got this super cute compact mirror. And then the last thing in this bag was a few hair accessories. I already told you I have a little bow in my hair, but I also had this green one. They gave me a couple flower accessories. I believe these are also from the Starlight Parlor. Yes, because I just dropped the business card that said it. So he was also doing some hair and makeup at the show, so if you were wanting to get up in your pinup garb, they were available to do that day out, which I thought was really cool. And yeah, these are just a couple different little accessories that I could add to future pinup looks, which are really cool. So really cute little gift bag, really awesome prizes. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this isn't like my usual daily content, but I thought it'd be pretty fitting since this is kind of like related to tattoo shows, and it was pretty awesome to win an award like this. This is something I've never done before. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.